What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. Yeah, y'all, I'm back. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. As y'all can see, I look cute. I look real cute. I got sick of looking like I was homeless, okay? Like, I've gotten way too comfortable with looking like a bum, okay? Quarantine has me rocking my natural hair, my natural fro, which I am enjoying and loving. Got the edges slicked down in the fro. Anyway, glad to be back. I am here today to do a review on one of my favorite TV shows in the entire world, which is Insecure. Hello, a fan favorite. They are back with season 4, finally. The last time Insecure was on TV was 2018. That was their last season when they were on air. 2018. So Issa Rae, HBO, her whole team had us wait almost 2 years for a new season. So we are super excited for it to be back. The episodes are still 30 minutes. Okay, Issa Rae said, look, y'all, this is a 30-minute comedy. Okay, we're getting 30 minutes. She wants us fans to stop asking her to make the damn episodes an hour. But you know what? Compromise. This season, it's going to be 10 episodes versus 8. So hallelujah. Finally, it took 4 years, 4 seasons to get 10 episodes. But you know what? We're finally here and we will take it. Let's dive into the episode. I got notes because it was just a lot. It was a lot to dissect, so we're gonna get into it. Season 4, episode 1 is titled Lowkey, Feeling Myself. So the episode opens up with Issa at her crib, laying on the couch, and she's on the phone with somebody. We do not know who she's talking to though, but basically in the conversation, she tells the person that she is no longer effing with Molly. So that lets us know that Molly and Issa are gonna have some type of riff in their relationship, you know, in their friendship. So that is gonna play out this season. After that phone call, they basically flash back to 4 months, I guess the past 4 months leading up to that moment. So it opens up with Issa at her house, and Molly's coming over for self-care Sunday. They're doing yoga and smoking a little something. Okay, my kind of Sunday. Anyway, it was cute. It was fun. You know, not much to talk about there. Condola and Issa meet up to discuss the mixer. So if we remember from last season, now I forget how Condola and Issa met, but nonetheless, Condola is basically helping Issa on this business venture of creating the block party. I believe it's to gain like just awareness for the community and just different things of that nature. Very community based, community driven for the locals and different things of that nature. So Condola has been helping Issa with planning and setting things up, and they are currently meeting to discuss the mixer. This is where Issa is hoping to get like sponsors and like, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. Investors or sponsors, whatever. She's trying to get people to donate some money for this big block party. So Condola is helping her with that. Now, these two still do not know about Lawrence. Issa does not know that Condola is dating Lawrence, and Condola does not know that Issa dated Lawrence for 5 years. So this is still like, you know, the elephant in the room nobody knows about, okay? So Molly and Asian Bae. Asian boy can get it. Listen, he's fine. That boy fine. And in real life, he likes some chocolate. Okay, in real life, his girlfriend is black, honey, and she is dark, honey. Dark skin. So I root for that. Anyway, focus, Monique, focus. They're on a date. Just, you know, cute little yin yang, you know, bowling, cute, kiss. So I'm glad to know they are still together. Molly has not ran him off yet. Okay, we know how she do. And then right after that scene, we got Issa over there fucking TSA boy. Listen, that scene was a lot. That scene was a lot. It was unexpected. And that's all I'm going to say about that scene. Moving on, Issa and Molly go shopping. I think, yeah, in that scene, she's basically just giving Molly like a rundown of like just like an update on what's going on with the block party and the mixer and all that jazz. And the funny scene is basically, as we've seen, Issa has stepped up her wardrobe game. I guess to just keep up with Condola. It just seemed, I don't really get it. Someone let me know what I'm missing, but it seems like she's just stepping up her wardrobe to fit in with Condola, or just make a good like impression. But nonetheless, child, Issa's hood ass been going to the store, buying clothes, wearing them, and then returning them. White girl was like, ma'am, you can't keep doing this. You know that, right? Like, it was so funny. But on their way out from the store, Molly basically gives Issa a heads up and asks her if it's cool if, what's that boy's name? Sorry, y'all. Nathan, light skin. Basically, Nathan asked Asian Bae to ask Molly to ask Issa if he could come to the mixer to show some support. Issa was like, no, we're not doing that. And I agree. Like, listen, their situation is complicated. I don't need you coming to like an important event. Like, the mixer's already going to be a lot of stress, you know? So there's no need for him to be there. So I completely understand why Issa was like, no. Nathan's fine ass. You know, the whole Nathan and Issa thing was really triggering. Okay, I think we've all been there. Or at least most of us have been there. A dude come in your life, gas you up, make you feel like you're just so amazing, like, and then ghost you or like back off because he's going through his own thing and does not know how to communicate. So the whole situation of him ghosting her and then popping back up, that was a little triggering for your girl. But anyway, moving on to the mess. So the office scene. Oh Lord. So Issa is meeting with Condola again. It looks like they're at Condola's job. It looks like it was like in her office at her job. And they're just, you know, they're chatting, vibing like they always do. They really do have great chemistry and they really do work well together. So in walks Tiffany, aka Amanda Seales, pregnant and all. I feel like she's been pregnant forever, but maybe it's just me. But she walks in and Condola has these beautiful flowers on her desk, and Tiffany was like, yeah, like who, a client got you that? These are really nice. And she was like, no. And I forget what she said after that, but then Tiffany was like, wait, is this from the person that I like set you up on a date for, thinking it was gonna be a one-time thing? Like, a one-time thing? And Condola was like, yeah. Child, Tiffany's old messy ass done hooked up Condola and Lawrence at the baby shower last season, okay? And so Issa was like, wait a minute, there wasn't, because Condola was like, oh, I met him at Tiffany's baby shower. And Issa was like, wait a minute, there weren't that many guys at the baby shower, bitch. Who you talking about, bitch? And she was like, Lawrence, his name is Lawrence. Issa was like, oh, that was so awkward. And Tiffany, oh, my back hurts, y'all. Oh, my back. Tiffany deserves to get her ass cussed out. I am really surprised they haven't written that in the script yet. Maybe it'll come at a later date. But Tiffany deserves to get her ass cussed out because you willingly hooked these two people up. Like, just because you thought it was going to be like a one date thing or a one-time smash or just a one-time thing, that doesn't justify it. You are Issa's friend. That completely breaks girl code. Issa's not just like a acquaintance of hers. That's like her quote unquote good friend, right? So why she was just out of line, and I hope she gets cussed out later on in the season for this situation. I'm just surprised they haven't addressed it yet properly, but Anyway, it was shady, and now the two girls know about Lawrence, and it's awkward because Condola was like, how long have y'all been dating? Or how long were y'all together? She was like 5 years, and she was like, damn, that's a long time. And it is a long time. A lot happens in a relationship in 5 years. So it's awkward. Moving on from that. Here we go. Molly and Andrew. Molly and Asian boy. Molly and Andrew are in the car on the way to Issa's mixer. And basically they're having like, a little chat, little chat. And it comes up that Andrew is still, dating other girls, like casually. Like basically Molly is like number one, like the main spot. Like that's really who he's spending most of his time with, but he's still going on dates with other chicks. So Molly finds this out, and you know how Molly do. And don't get me wrong, I understand to an extent why she'd be upset. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think she should have been upset. I think she could have felt away, but not upset, because they had not established what they were or like the status or anything like that. So I don't feel like she should have been upset. I just think it should have led to like a different I think it should have led to a conversation of what their status is. Moving on, child, because Molly just is always unhappy. But anyway, we'll get to that later. At the mixer, we see our girl Kelly. I can't even talk. We see our girl Kelly. We love her. She is always hilarious when she's on screen. Over there bartending, being a good friend, helping Issa out for the mixer. And as we see her flirting with that rich white man. Listen, that shit was so funny. I love this show. The infamous Paula J. White. She is well known in the Black community for a lot of famous roles. I think her most infamous role. Sorry, y'all, I can't talk today. Her most infamous role is the movie Friday. She's played in several things, of course, but Friday was her biggest role. So it was nice to see her again. Issa Rae is amazing at reaching out into the community and getting actors and actresses from Black Hollywood. From the Black film industry. Like, I just love that she reaches out and gives these people an opportunity to shine again. Like, I just love it. But anyway, so Paula J. White character is basically a sponsor. Again, at this mixer, Issa is trying to get as many sponsors as she can. The more sponsors, the more money, the more endorsement, the more help, all that stuff for the block party that she's trying to have in a couple months. So the scene with Issa and Issa, Paula J. White, Tiffany and Condola, that shit was so awkward. Like, it was just so awkward. They were talking over each other. They were just being weird, since the whole Lawrence thing. They didn't know how to act with each other. So it was just freaking awkward. Let's see. So Issa's brother is DJing. That shit was hilarious with her ghetto ass tenant neighbor. Is it a tenant? I guess, I don't know. Whatever. We'll say her neighbor. Her ghetto ass neighbor had her brother start playing My Neck, My Back. All of a sudden, all you heard was, "All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't quit." It was just so fucking awkward. Anyways, but we love it though. That's why we watch it, for these funny, awkward ass moments. Anyway, through the mixer, Issa is like, she doesn't really know what to tell people. So she's got all these different investors and sponsors coming up to her, asking her like, hey, so what is the vision? What is the vision of this? Asking her questions, and she's giving everyone different answers. So once the event was turning left, she kind of got on the mic, gave a really awesome speech. She saved the day. It was really awesome. She gave a big shout out to Condola, who has been very helpful to her throughout this whole process. So it was a success. I think by the end of the night, she had 30 sponsors. So it was really a dope event for Issa. By the end of the night, they're cleaning up. Wait, hold on. I missed it. Molly's rude ass. So it's, getting, later in the evening, and Andrew approaches Molly like, hey, you ready to go? And she's like, yeah, I think I'm actually gonna stay back and help Issa clean up. Da da da. Okay, cool. And then, but it's rude. Like, he rode with you. You don't do that to somebody. If you rode with somebody, you don't just be like, oh, okay, well, you gotta go take a Lyft or take a Uber. Bitch, are you gonna pay for it, ho? Because if I had none, I would have just drove myself. Now he gotta come out his pocket and pay, I'm just putting it as if it was me. I mean, it was rude. She knows it was rude. That's why he was like, are you okay? Like, are we good? But Molly don't know how to express herself. So she makes Andrew take a Lyft, which I did not like. But anyway, moving on. They're cleaning up. The night was a success. And Issa's talking to Molly, and she can tell that something's wrong. So she's like, girl, what's going on? What's wrong? And Molly's just like, I don't know. I think I'm going to end things with Andrew. Da 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 da. And Issa was like, girl, you tripping. You like him. Like, that means you really like him. You know what I mean? And what happened? Oh, no, what happened? Yeah. So they're talking about Andrew, blah, blah, blah. And then Molly and Issa are talking about Condola. And Molly's like, you're really okay with Condola, working with her and knowing about Lawrence. And she's like, Issa's like, yeah, I just have to deal with it. She's been really helpful towards me. Like, I don't want to make it a thing. And Molly just rude ass. I know they go tit for tat with each other. I know they're good friends. And sometimes your friends do have to be real. And I think friends should, state their opinion. If you're true friends, you shouldn't be scared to state your opinion. But I think it's also the way you do stuff and this delivery. And Molly's delivery is never good. So she says to Issa, your life doesn't have to be this messy, right? Sometimes I think you like this shit. And it's like, well, damn, bitch, your life is messy. I just feel like, don't say nothing to me that you can also apply to yourself. Like, I feel like both of y'all's lives are messy. Whose life isn't a little messy at times? Like, everyone goes through their own stage. Like, Molly, your life was a hot ass mess just last season, boo boo. You was in a throuple, okay? A throuple with Dro and his wife. You was in a whole freaking crazy mess. So Issa felt away. She felt away, and it was awkward, and she was just like, okay, yeah, girl, I guess you're right. You could tell Issa wasn't feeling it. Shit got awkward, so they separate to finish cleaning up, and Molly actually texts Andrew apologizing. I have to give credit where it's due. This is some growth from Molly's character. Molly's character normally would have cut Andrew off, wouldn't have said shit to him, would not have expressed anything to him, would have just cut him off. I can appreciate the growth. She did text him and let him know, hey, I'm sorry, I was tripping earlier. I appreciate the growth. Episode ends with Condola going to Lawrence's to get some dick. Yeah, so that was the end of episode 1. I will be back with episode 2 review. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.